And a Melbourne mum says she was left feeling humiliated and intimidated after she and her 7-month-old baby were kicked out of a comedy show. But comedian Aj Barker says the show is strictly for ages 15 and up, and the baby was disrupting the performance.
I made the decision, not for myself, for the audience who wanted to see the show uninterrupted, who wanted to see the jokes work as they should.
Aj has since offered the family a refund, but the public is divided on whether or not the bub should have been there in the first place.
I'm the mother of twins, so I wouldn't take my babies to a comedy show.
They can't understand what's getting said anyway.
Mothers should be able to go out and enjoy themselves and not feel that they have to stay at home because they've got a little one.
Perhaps he could have gone about it differently, or perhaps she could have taken the initiative and got up and left.
Trish Ferranda is the mother in question, and she joins us now. Is that the little heckler? She's very cute.
It is indeed, yes.
What's her name?
Her name is Clara.
Oh, she's very adorable. But Trish, did you think bringing a baby to a comedy show would be such a big deal?
No, to be honest, I didn't. I had no idea that it was going to turn into what it has today.
Why did you decide to take Bub?
Well, we just kind of booked the tickets like a month in advance, and at the time I didn't even really think too much about it, to be honest. But Clara is 100% breastfed. She doesn't take a bottle. I don't express well, so I don't even have milk to give her. She's never had formula. So there's really no other way she can eat unless she's with me. So she's not... I can't leave her, really.
Are you sure she's 100% breastfed? Because she is having a go at that toy.
Yeah. Yeah, she started eating solids slowly, but now she's going to kick off. It's not the best time of day, guys. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. We've got you right in the middle of
like
witching
this at
hour.
the show. Yeah, you have, exactly. Yeah, mums would know about that. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to give her a quick feed while we're on.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's really hard. It's really hard with little people, isn't it? Because I heard you on radio today, and it's certainly a way that I felt that when you have kids, you lose part of who you are. Is that why
definitely.
you were really keen to go to the show?
Yeah, it is. And you feel really isolated, you know, when you have kids and you sort of, you lose yourself because all you do is really cater to them. And, you know, having kids is a choice, obviously, but that doesn't mean it's an easy thing to do. But, yeah, and you do lose a lot of things, you know. People lose friends. They lose out on doing things that they've always enjoyed. I'm going to expose myself here. Yeah, so I just thought it'd be really nice to do something that I hadn't done in a while and just sort of get back to sort of a pre-baby me. She's super cranky right now.
Okay, maybe she can go to Dad just for a quick second. But, like, you know, a mum with 3 little kids,
try.
I reckon you need a laugh.
Be careful. Okay, sorry, guys.
So, Trish, I think everyone can sympathise with, you know, what you wanted to do and how much you needed it. Given that, how did you feel when you were asked to leave?
You know, I was prepared to leave if I felt like she was impacting on other people. And it was more like how it went down, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, he could have just off mic said, oh, actually, it's really disrupting me. Do you mind? And I would have happily packed up and gone. And I don't think any of the crowd would have, like, followed me out at that point. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that he was just on the mic and just sort of, it felt intimidating, but I was breastfeeding at the time, so, you know, you do feel a bit more vulnerable. And then he asked for support of the crowd to, like, basically say I should leave. And then we were kind of also jeered out a little bit or heckled a little bit when we were leaving out by some of the crowd. So I think it's that which is the problem.
Well, if we focus on the man who was on stage, Trish, Aj said the show was for those above 15. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I didn't read anything about it. It was off the cuff discussion, and we ended up booking tickets. My friend booked tickets like that minute. We sort of didn't look into it. We didn't do any of those sorts of things. But, you know, walking in, I wasn't hiding her in my handbag, guys. I had her in my chest and carrier. You know, we passed plenty of staff. There was ample time for someone to say, hey, actually, she shouldn't be here. And again, I would have respectfully said no problem and gone home.
Trish, it's I've kind of been in this situation as well, doing stand-up, and there's people have brought babies along to the shows. Aj also said on radio today that he loves babies, he has nothing against them, but he crafted the show with adults in mind. What's your response to that?
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know why. When he says he crafted the show with adults in mind, I didn't take Clara expecting it to be a kids' show.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Trish, has this experience kind of put you off taking baby Clara anywhere else?
Probably a little bit. Like, I got to say, I wasn't like 100% confident to start out with, because I know that, people can sometimes have negative attitudes to mums being out with their babies, especially if they think it's not the place for a baby to be. But at the same time, mums are so isolated, guys. Like, it's such an isolating job, and it's sad that you can't go out and be in public with your baby amongst other people and enjoy a show or enjoy whatever you want to do, within limits, obviously. But, it's sad for mums that they stay home. They end up losing friends because, people don't invite them anywhere, unless they've got children as well, or children of a similar age at least.
You're doing such a good job, Trish. You know that, right?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like it, to be honest.
And Sam's happy to have you at any show he has.
Get in contact, Trish. We'd love to.
Just go see Sam's show every week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not booked in every week, but maybe I'll put them on now
I
that
don't need
Trish
to be
is going
out
to come.
every week.
All right, Trish, we know it's been a big day for you, not one that you sought at all. So we really appreciate you speaking to us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
I actually feel sorry for everyone in this scenario.
Yeah, totally.
Because listening to Trish, I totally get. She wasn't trying to force herself in.
No.
She was. The idea is she had a plan to leave, if whatever. It was just the way it was done. But at the same time, I can imagine Aj's situation, because if he's got a rule about 15 and up, and suddenly he's on stage and this thing's happening, and if you're the kind of comedian, and I know different comedians, you know this obviously better than I do. Different comedians work different ways, but if you're the kind of comedian for whom everything has to be just so, timing has to be this, silence has to be there.
Yeah.
Rather than an improvisational sort of
Exactly,
comedian.
yeah.
And Aj probably leans more that way. Like
Absolutely,
he's
yeah.
I could understand he would fry
Yeah.
and then just lash out. And it feels
Yeah.
a bit like it's just this misunderstanding.
That's what I think it
Yeah.
is, yeah. It just is kind of blown out a little bit, but I think at its core it is just a
It's
misunderstanding.
hard to believe the media would blow up a story like that, sadly.